Hello, everyone. It's been a few days since we've been able to record some bedtime or anytime stories. We have two stories this evening: "The Big Bad Mood" and, in honor of this weekend, "Easter Eggs Everywhere." Again, we'll continue to do this many of the nights, not all nights. If you have any requests that you would like, please send an email to the email address listed at the end of these bedtime stories. So have a great rest of your weekend. The Big Bad Mood by Christina Butler, and it's illustrated by Frank Endersby. The Big Bad Mood. Babbity Rabbit woke up one morning feeling very grumpy. The sun was shining and the birds were singing, but Babbity was in a big, bad mood. "Bother those noisy birds," he muttered, "and bother the sun as well." Babbity sat on a branch and felt cross. "Hello," cried Squirrel and Mouse, scampering up. "Are you ready for our picnic?" "Humph," grumbled Babbity, and stuck out his bottom lip. "Oh dear," said Squirrel. "Where's your bad mood come from?" "I don't know," Babbity grumbled. "It was there when I got out of bed." "Look, Babbity," laughed Mouse, trying to cheer him up with a clever trick. Babbity wasn't impressed. "What about this?" Squirrel cried, turning heads over heels. "It's not fair," Babbity thought. "My feet are too big for that," and he stomped off up the hill. "Let's do what Babbity does," Mouse whispered to Squirrel. "It might make him laugh." So they stamped their feet and looked as cross as they could, but Babbity didn't even notice. "We've found the top of the world," Squirrel cried when they reached the hilltop. "Look, Babbity," called Mouse. "We can see for miles and miles." But a bumblebee buzzed around Babbity's nose. "Bother that bee," he huffed. "Buzz off, Bumble." "I know a good game," said Squirrel, stretching out on the grass. "We pick a cloud and see if it looks like something." "I can see a rabbit," cried Mouse, "and it looks just like Babbity." Babbity stared at the cloud. It had two rabbit ears and a big grumpy face. "It doesn't look a bit like me," he sulked, and he closed his eyes tight so he couldn't see the cloud anymore. "Right," said Squirrel, standing up. "I know what will cheer you up. Let's all do handstands." "No thanks," Babbity muttered. "Oh, come on, Babbity," said Mouse. "Don't be such a spoil sport." "I don't want to play your stupid games," Babbity snapped and stormed off by himself. Babbity sat all alone, feeling grumpy and sad, while Squirrel and Mouse played together in the sunshine. A ladybug was sunbathing nearby when it fell on its back and couldn't get up. "Are you having a bad day too?" Babbity said, gently turning it over. The ladybug hummed as it flew away. Babbity started to smile. "Let's all roll to the bottom of the hill," said Mouse, bounding over. "All right," said Babbity quietly. With their head in a spin and their legs in a twirl, they went bumbling and bouncing all the way down, twisting and turning through the long grass. "That was brilliant," Babbity laughed happily. "Hey, Babbity," said Squirrel, "your bad mood has gone. Where do you think it could be?" "I don't know," he chuckled. "Perhaps I left it on top of the hill." Then, looking round, he said, "Where's Mouse?" Babbity and Squirrel found Mouse halfway up the bank, stuck in a molehill. "Are you all right?" asked Babbity. "Bother that stupid molehill," sniffed Mouse, brushing down her fur. "Oh dear," Squirrel whispered. Now Mouse is feeling grumpy. Don't worry, said Babbity. Together we'll get rid of that bad mood for good. And Babbity and Squirrel gave Mouse a great big hug. Sometimes when you're in a bad mood, you just need to surround yourself with good friends. The last story is Easter Eggs Everywhere by Steve Metzger, and it's illustrated by Kathy Ember. The north wind's now a gentle breeze. The snow has melted off the trees. Flowers sprout up from the ground. Ducklings quack and splash around. Brown bears stretch and blue jays sing. Butterflies in flight. It's spring. Easter Bunny slept in bed. Dreams of springtime filled his head. Wait, spring is almost halfway through. There's lots of catching up to do. There really is no time to play. Easter's just a day away. Easter Bunny skipped outside. His whiskers twitched. His eyes were wide. Unpainted eggs lay on the ground. Whatever will I do, he frowned. Then all at once he saw a fox, a flashy fox who held a box. I have something you've never seen, the world's fastest egg painting machine. Don't you worry, don't you fret. This machine's your best bet yet. Why don't you come here and try it? It's cheap today, so quickly buy it. Easter Bunny's worries grew. Why should I trust a fox like you? I like helping, Sly Fox lied. I've helped Santa on his ride. And when it seemed he'd oversleep, I woke up Groundhog, beep, beep, beep. Easter Bunny checked his pile. I'll take the machine, he said with a smile. Drop an egg here, go ahead. This gear makes it spin, Fox said. Paint is added, then it's dried. The egg rolls out the other side. Fox packed his bags and left at last. Easter Bunny had to be fast. The first 8 eggs were looking fine, but problems came with number 9. The 9th egg was bumpy, the 10th egg was lumpy. The next one was square and lighter than air. 3 eggs were flat, a cracked pair after that. Pointy eggs too, what will he do? The eggs came out faster. It was a disaster. He looked for the switch, but which end was which? Egg covered all of the flowers and plants. Egg smashed the home of some hard-working ants. Eggs shattered and splattered all over that hair. Easter eggs everywhere. Then all at once he got a surprise. He could not believe his very own eyes. His bunny pals were all standing there, Bessie and Billy and Teddy and Claire. Billy inquired, "What's happening here?" "Something is wrong, that seems to be clear." "These eggs can't be used," agreed Teddy and Bess. "Let's stop this machine and clean up the mess." They all worked together just like a dream, painting and laughing, a smooth running team. Those bunnies painted all night long, telling stories, singing songs. When the sun rose, their work was done. All eggs were finished, everyone. The Easter basket was packed with care, eggs piled high and ready to share. Hiding eggs spreads Easter joy to each and every girl and boy. "Thank you, friends," they heard Easter Bunny say. Then hippity-hoppity, he went on his way. Another story about friends coming to the rescue and helping out each other. Have a great evening.